What's up on Galaxy Television, where we overreach for the stars, and of course this is from the overall program Be Our Guest. Yes. Now you know the show runs from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Mondays through Fridays, and today we have a big man in the building. Today we call him one of Nigeria's foremost dancers, because this man, the only thing that's stopping him is a world record. He's not won that yet, but I think he's towing that road. So his name is Benjamin Daniel, known as Ben Dancer. Please welcome Ben Dancer to the studio this morning.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
As soon as I saw you, my spirit just accepted. I don't know why.
Whoa.
Yes. You know why? It's because you agreed with me on some things we discussed earlier. Yes. And shake me for that.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
So I know this program, Queen is doing this because she wants to gang up on me. But Mercy said no. First of all, it will not work. Whatever plan you have will not work. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this show already is making waves, like Queen already said, and we're making sure that we're keeping you in the loop. Now, today we have Ben Dancer in the studios this morning, and want to tell you a little bit about him. Now, he's popularly known as Ben Dancer, as I just said, and he's the first in a family of 4, and he was born in Gombe on the 16th of May. He's an award-winning dance artist and a pioneer of dance as a distinct profession in northern Nigeria. Now, he's a graduate of an online dance school, So You Can Dance. That's the name of the online dance school, where he performed a contemporary dance course before working alongside A-list dance acts like The Angels, Just and Oxygen Academy in Adamawa State in 2020. Like many prodigies in his cadre, Ben Dancer started developing his talents at a very tender age of 10. His creative genes spun from a different perspective of spirituality, and he has grown large into finding his compass as his basis for purpose in dance. Shortly after, he chose to attend an online school, So You Can Dance, for a contemporary dance course. He then worked with some dance companies like the Angels Dance Crew in Just, Oxygen Academy in Adamawa State, and he's the originator and founder of Ben Dancer Academy International.
Wow.
This is beautiful. Now let's go on and say, as a professional dance artist or consultant, his works include gym instructor, fashion model, dance consultant, choreographer, and of course brand influencer. Now he's worked on many grounds with the likes of MI, YC, Ice Prince, Classic, Coffee, BOC, and that's very impressive. And he was appointed zonal dance coordinator at Bauchi State by the Dance Guild of Nigeria from 2019 to 2020, and also the Best Dance Award by Luster Beam Entertainment, January 24th, 2021. Now, if we start talking about this man, we'll never finish. Let me end by saying he just got nominated by the African Elite Award, and for the Creative Act Impact category, and this happened on the 4th of January, and he will be conferred on the 1st of February 2024 at the annual summit at Shehu Yadra Center, FCT Abuja. Of course. Now, this man, we're going to tell him again, welcome to the studio. Welcome again. Your resume speaks so much of you. It shows that you know what you're doing, you know your onion, and that's very good. Anyway, Queen, on WhatsApp, we don't just bring anybody. You have to be the best of the best of the best for
yes. When it comes to your craft, your own department, or what we call it, your own side of what you do, we make sure we bring the best. Yes.
Thank you.
So in dance now, this is the hottest man, hottest artist live in Nigeria. If you want someone to do like Snake, Naim.
Don't mention that in now.
Why? Snake is.
You do it just S.
S.
Don't call it like that.
Okay. Monkey dance.
You can call monkey.
Any kind of dance.
Yes.
This man is who he says he is. Welcome to the studio again.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
I am Queen will be drilling you. Like Mr. Fem. We will drill you. We want to know things about you. So Queen will start, and then we'll continue.
Don't mind it, I'm not going to drill. I just want you to feel relaxed, like this is your home, okay? In fact, you are home.
You have thrown me under the bus the second time today.
Second time.
What did I do?
Ben dancer.
Yes, sir.
You dey follow him?
No. He called my name.
Okay, I thought maybe you.
No. Come on.
Anybody that see in Nigeria, once I just hear gym instructor.
Yeah.
Why? Let's know why.
Really, why?
Madam, move your waist like this. Hold the waist. Move to the left. Move to the right. Move to the front.
But O'Reilly, are you telling me that your wife cannot have a gym instructor?
She will never
have
a gym instructor.
Why?
I'm not saying cannot. She will never have a gym instructor.
First of all, have you had issues with husbands of your clients?
In fact, they even love it because at some point, by the time we started with the women, they also engaged the men. Because there's a particular routine I could give you as an instructor that would actually cause bonding between both partners.
Hey! Give me 5 nonsense.
You're saying nonsense, Abhishek.
What is nonsense?
Which kind of workout do you want to give that will cause bonding?
Yeah, just for the husband and the wife.
Closer to where?
Now you know.
Husband don't have work.
No, come on now. Don't make it look like that.
You know he's an Igbo man. You know all these Igbo men.
See, this is why you people are divorcing yourself in Nigeria. Gym instructor. They say I've watched many movies in Nigeria. And gym instructor have collected people's wife. So this is something we need to be very scared of. But Ben dancer might
not be like that.
No. He's very professional.
He's a very professional dancer.
Put down for chest
professional gym instructor.
Thank you.
Yes.
If he doesn't do things professionally, he's going to lose his job and lose his credibility.
True.
Yes.
Do you know him before? Have you instructed you in a gymming way before?
You were reading his profile here, and I was looking at the slide and everything.
Yeah.
You know.
Emma Berolong, be fearing God in anything you do.
Anyway,
Please.
let's not divert.
Yes.
So Ben Dancer, tell us how it all began.
First of all, I would really want to thank you for having me on this platform. It's a singular honor. I don't take it for granted. So, like it was earlier said, my name is Benjamin Daniel, and for the record, I've been dancing 17 years professionally now.
Wow.
Yep. So it started at a very tender age when I discovered my gifts, and I realized that having this gift is as important as putting it to in right perspective, right? So I take it unprofessionally after I strive, because coming from where I started, which is the northern part of Nigeria, dance was not really a thing. It was not really well recognized. And then because of the environment and the exposure we never had, because I started, like I said, I started earlier on, like 17 years ago. So you could imagine the internet was not doing us well. We never had access to, certain informations that would give us a headway. So it was really a struggle until I said in my resume, I now had to reach out to So You Think You Can Dance, and I was, enlisted for a contemporary dance course. It hasn't been easy, I would say, because even as it is right now in Nigeria, it is now that dance is getting the recognition it deserves, and then also is being absorbed in the society, where dancers are looked at as being seen as professional, in a professional point of view. So I would say the struggle has been a lot in terms of how the society sees dancers. All right, when we started, or when I started, that's like 17 years ago. You don't even have a place to rehearse. That's even like the craziest thing, right? So sometimes I have to go to like a church, seek for their space, then dance, and then I promise to dance for them in the church. So what they do is they give me some of their, their members, and then I start training. So consecutively, I kept working on. So sometimes when I have the opportunity to perform on other grounds, because obviously as of that time, when you dance, nobody feels like you need money. So they don't realize that, okay, so I have to buy rehearsal kids. By the time I finish rehearsing, I'll be hungry. So I need to eat. And I can't go back to my mom and tell my mom that, oh, say, I'm hungry. And she'll be like, what did you do? I say, I danced. Did I send you? So it was really crazy. I would say the beginning was never easy for me. And then from there, I moved on to Bauchi State because I'm originally from Bauchi State, but I was born in Gombe State. But my both parents are from Bauchi State. And then to Jos, because Jos was a little bit subtle.
Yes,
you know. So I went in, met some dancers. That was where I started from, the Angels Dance Academy, the dance ministry. Started right from there, and they were doing well. Then we pushed it on to Abuja. Abuja was also giving us a ground.
Oh yes.
Yes. So that was when I realized that okay, I cannot move alone. I need to get an organization. So which organization functions in Nigeria? Then I thought of the Dance Guild of Nigeria. And from the Dance Guild of Nigeria, I'm like, okay, fine, we'll take it up from there. Then I also joined NANTAP, which is the National Institute for the National Association for Theatre Art Practitioners. Take it up from there. Then by the time I saw the impact I was doing, and the energy and the passion was involved, then we push on to Lagos. And Lagos, here we are.
Oh, that's good. Quite interesting. So you mentioned So You Think You Can Dance.
Yes.
Is it the one, So You Think You Can Dance, the one in America?
Yeah, sure.
So how did you tell us about it?
Yes, so I enrolled on a dance.
Online?
Yeah, online, yeah.
Okay, so what happened?
Yeah, I enrolled, and it was a course for 3 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just like the way you do like academics online. So they send you questions, they send you materials you read. Yeah, just like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you send your videos. Maybe if they give you an assignment, you do them, then you upload it to the site, and they check it out, and they,
Okay, so now you mentioned earlier that one of the challenges you faced was because a lot of people didn't believe in dancing.
Yeah.
So is that the only challenge you faced?
No. Aside the belief here, also the support. Yeah, because it takes someone who wants to support you. The person has to first believe in what you do, right? So and then finance, which was major in every sector of the industry. There's no part that can come alive without finance. So I found a lot of challenges, and then my parents also, because at some point my father wanted me to be either a doctor or a lawyer, but I told him, I said, this is what I've been called to do, because I believe dance is beyond, like I said, dance is beyond entertainment for me. Dance is a spiritual journey for me, because when I dance, I see people being inspired. Yeah, they're inspired to become better than they are. So when my father said, I can't be a dancer, I said, because he said dancers are wayward. Dancers are people that have been looked down in the society for. So because of that word he told me, I took it upon myself that, okay, if you think this is it, there are drug addicts, there are people who are less important, I am going to make sure that as your son, I do the right thing, and I'll bring honor to your name. Yeah, sure. And that was when I took it upon myself, without drugs, without any addiction or any substance, and I put it in.
That's good.
And that's how far I've come.
Yeah.
All right, that's beautiful. We're being intrigued and enjoying the show as well. Now, 17 years down the line, please tell me, what are the very lovely attributes of being a professional dancer or choreography? What are the steps to take? You know, when it comes to dance, there's so many things that I know I've done in the course of living my life. I know 1 or 2 things about dance.
Yeah.
Now, I know I see a lot of people, like there's some bars you go to in Lagos, you must have dancers come through.
For sure.
All right, lounges, they'll come to do that. Dance in Nigeria is now a thing, because if you go to big places, there's this place called Vanity.
Yeah.
During the course of, you have the whole dance thing.
Yeah.
It's becoming huge and big now. I'm a huge fan of Jabberwockies as well. You know how it is.
Come on.
So that's it. Please, people are watching, people are also listening. I want you to tell them what qualities you have imbibed in you that has made you as successful as you are, so that those who want to venture into dancing will learn.
Thank you very much for bringing this point up, because I think that is the area we also need to look into, so that young dancers who are coming into the scene would also imbibe. So first of all, I will talk about knowledge first. Yeah, because once you have information, that's what transcends to knowledge, right? So for me to be doing what I am doing professionally, I have to have a knowledge about it. What does it, for me to do this right, for me to be professional, what are the things I need to do? all right? I can't come on stage and I'm very unprofessional, from my costuming, you know, to the introduction of my dance and all of that. So first of all, I would say knowledge, all right? It's very good. Then secondly, I would say knowing your color mistress in terms of stage performances, because as a they said, how you appear is how people see you. Good. So there's no way you're coming into a space where you know you're presenting your crafts, right, and you're dressed tattered. It's really not giving it the value you're expecting people to see you with. So when you look at what you wear, it's very important. Then how you present yourself in terms of culture and manner, because if you come into a bank today, if you see the ambience, if you see the culture, you see the way it takes, and that is how we want dancers to be seen, not just in Nigeria but in every part of the world, because dance is a very, very important profession that plays a very vital role in the music industry. Because for music to be properly understood, the dancers plays a vital role in terms of movement, in terms of choreography. For instance, Davido Unavailable. So how are you able to understand that song without that little vibe? And so, because you could be Yoruba, I can be Hausa, she could be Igbo, any part of the world, but because of a common movement that has brought us together, we understand the song and the movement is in sync. Yeah, right?
Yes. So dance, as we all know it, seems to be a universal language. Dance is said to be a universal language. Now, how have you picked that and incorporated it into your lifestyle? Because sometimes, or before this time, before entertainment became as big as it is now, sometimes dancers were, if you didn't dance in church at that time, that was the only cover. Yeah. So you were seen as either too laid back or a joker or a very funny human being. I said, see that one, that dance they do, man. You know. But we've known that dance actually is a language. Now, has that taken up the responsibility of helping to bridge the gap between human society and human behavior?
Thank you very much. So regarding that, this is what I have to say. Aside, when you come to dance, we have different types of dances. Now we now have to understand, we have Latin, we have contemporary, we have Afro, we have African dance, right? So me being from the north, it's now very easy for me to adopt learning an Igbo dance. I don't have to be an Igbo boy to learn an Igbo dance. So you see, while I am learning the dance, I'm also learning the ethnic, the traditions of that culture, right? Yes. So it's very easy for me to adapt. So I don't have to say, because I am a Yoruba boy, I cannot do an Igbo dance. So I have been privileged to also work with other African cultural dances, other African cultural troupes, where you get to now also learn their own dances. Now, in learning their dances, you're learning their culture. So it has helped to bridge the gap in terms of understanding the songs. In fact, at some point, by the time I started dancing to some Igbo and Yoruba songs, I had to learn, you know,
lingo.
Yeah, I have to, you know, learn their languages to be able to understand what they're saying. So you see, it's a way of bridging the gap and then bringing, you know, us together and all of that.
All right, that's beautiful. We're going to go on a quick break. We still have Ben Dancer in the studio, and trust me, this man has wisdom flowing through his loins. Now, if you want to be a dancer, if you want to be a choreographer rather, or a gym instructor, or anything that requires versatility, this is where you should be. It's not every time you start jumping. Learn, unlearn, and relearn. Dance is life. Dance is energy. Dance is skill. Dance is what makes the world go around. Dance also its own language, if you ask me. And I've been enjoying myself. Odogu has been enjoying herself as well. I wonder why I get to call her that name, you know. When you're big, you know. And of course, when we played that video, we had Ben Dancer in that video. Now I saw lots of movement, I saw lots of energy, and this the last time I saw something like this was there's this popular I don't want to call names, they do the ultimate dance, I don't want to call the name of that brand because that's unnecessary PR. They're not paying us for it, so I don't want to do that. It's a Guinness at the end, but there's a street dance attached to it. Now, I've been a part of this for a very long time, so I know a good dancer and I know a good dance routine when I see one. So the video we just watched, give us a synopsis on it, explain how and how you guys were able to put yourselves, because
how were you able to trust that person?
That person,
the people that were supposed to hold you. I feel like there's no way I'm going to trust people when it comes to something like that. How were you able to trust? What if they did not catch you?
You fall down with that now. It's
don't break back.
You stand up, then you see they use this thing and press.
That one, if you fall from that place, no solution to that. I don't think, except go fly him abroad.
TB Joshua has died.
And nobody to heal you. No, okay, Pastor Chris Day.
Baby, demonstrate your hang your leg like this.
I can't tell you the numbers of injuries I have, like all over my body, fractures, bones broken. Yeah, it's crazy.
So it's part of it.
It's part of the journey.
I want to ask a question. Can't say Orobo like me dance. There are a lot of people that are big like me and that still love to dance. So
everybody can dance.
So how will give me tips?
Very important.
I know what to fit her, Sha.
What do you think will fit her?
Salsa.
Awesome. Thank you for bringing that out.
I want to do this one I just watched now. I'll be like this and I'll just stand up like this. I'll just do like this.
Wakanda for life.
Who will catch you? Kayode. Is it Kayode that will catch you?
Who will catch you?
Oh no.
Nah, Mr. Adewale.
I know, I don't want to cry, you.
Oh my God, that's so. Tell us, how were you able to trust these people? Because I'm still wondering.
Yeah. So, first of all, when you're dancing as an individual, you're trusting yourself. But when you say it's a team, right? You have to trust each other.
And you should eat well,
Trust me, you have to trust each other. It's not an easy journey, I would say. But over time, there, like that particular dance, that particular part you saw, I think we practiced it nothing less than 20 times.
Because I was about asking that one.
We practiced it over and over. In fact, sometimes when I come, they take me, they catch me wrongly. There were days I bruise my hands and all of that. But eventually we got it. So you see, that's to tell you the level of work dancers put behind the scene.
True.
So when you see a 3-minute dance, a 1-minute dance, if they tell you the numbers of days they had to put in, you know, the rehearsals consistently, and the same level of energy we use on stage, it's the same level of energy, in fact twice the energy we use behind the scenes to be able to perfect those moves. So you could imagine I'm dancing in front as the lead, and I have like 10 dancers behind me, and they are doing exactly what I'm doing, and I don't have to look back and know that they are doing the same thing I'm doing. So you could imagine the level of work. So it's high professionality.
Yes, it is. Okay, so tell us, how do you keep fit? Diet, you know, exercise routines. Just tell us about, okay, for upcoming dancers like me and Orali now that want to start.
Never. I will not be. I remember when that thing started, was in primary 3 or 4. Mrs. Uzowu, she said we should dance. Then I gave me one rubbish rapper. As I was dancing PPP, the rapper never. Who is upcoming dancer with you? Okay. Hey, you don't call my name inside that.
Okay, fine. Me, I want upcoming. What are we going to do?
You will not learn your lesson. Okay. Continue. We can't do much. You know what we used to say? That was the dance. And you've not eating. So it's from your belly. Then you do PPP. Almost sitting with the face. I cannot be again.
You just cracked me.
I won't be doing that.
Okay, so people like me that want me, I love to dance. Yes, I love to dance, but I don't know how to dance.
To dance, yes. Okay, so I have this to say for people who are interested in learning how to dance, which is very important. So dance and fitness
goes both ways.
Okay.
All right. And then fitness is a lifestyle. It's not something you do occasionally. It's something you do constantly to make sure that you keep your body in check. Because as you age, you know, as the bones and the marrows and the limbs are getting weaker, when you don't constantly exercise, it causes weakness in your body. All right. So I would say for dancers who want to start this journey, first of all, you have to engage in a lot of exercises, which is quite important, where the fitness instructor comes into play. All right. Because like I said earlier, I didn't want to do dance with any drug or any illegal substance or you know, anything that I would have to leverage on. So what is the right thing to do? The right thing to do is to stay fit. Then I switched into being a trainer, which I learned. All right. So for dancers who want to learn, the first thing is we have to take you through this rudiment, understanding rhythm, because rhythm guides you through you know, the dance, this thing. And then we work on flexibility, because not everybody is as flexible.
True.
Yes. And also depending on the kind of dance you want to learn, because every dance requires a certain level of exercise. If you want to do ballet, it's intense. If you want to do Afro with that kind of energy, there's no way you can be eating a lot of pepper and a lot of oil and a lot of
fufu. That's why I cannot dance.
You know, so it's a lot of training. So like you asked earlier, what I do to stay fit. In the morning when I wake up, the first thing I do is I take water. And water is it's very good and essential because it keeps me hydrated. And then secondly, I make sure that I stretch out in the morning, because every part of my body needs to be straightened. Then I take my breakfast. I make sure I'm light in the morning. I'm quite light. Then in the afternoon, I could have like rice, anything, rice. I could even take shawarma. I couldn't take pizza.
Shawarma is not healthy.
It is.
Who told you it is?
For dancer.
It is, because you know why? When you take it, they are calories. So you burn them out in the gym, or you burn them out while exercising. Someone said, "Guy, you're gonna be very fat." I said, "How?" Because I'm constantly exercising. There's nothing you would give me right now because I've already trained myself. So I'm saying for those who are already in, but for those who are starting, it takes a lot of exercise, like I said earlier on. Then also I take a lot of fruits. A lot of fruits, because fruits also helps to keep me have this balanced diet. All right, good. So I take a lot of fruit, and then I try as much as I can to sleep often.
Sleep.
And a lot of sleep. So your brain would be relaxed, and then you'll be in that creative space where you could create more movement.
Please, one more thing again. As a gym instructor, give us some few exercise tips. You know, I want to have a more flatter stomach. Yes,
correct.
A more flatter.
Is there no eye fitness in your area?
Wait, I don't see opportunity now. Make I ask you, because I'm sure a lot of people that are like me want to know. Okay, so I want to my upper body. I want it to be more smaller. Yes, tell me what I have to do, please.
You have to eat eba and fufu.
Yeah, but you know I don't eat eba. But really, do I eat eba and all those things? I don't.
Am I there with you?
But you know I don't eat it.
Do your hand like this. Let me see. That's eba hand.
I don't see eba. Anything swallow, I don't really eat. If I have to take swallow, I take quicker oats. The one I blend it, and that's what I used to eat.
Yes, I think she needs this advice, because the other day she went to church. So I saw on Queen's status, Queen was shouting, darling Jesus, darling, and she won't want big gele like this. Only that gele itself is weight. So darling Jesus, and she was just dancing in the church, and she was holding her phone. In my mind, I was like, me, I cannot press somebody's leg and hand for all this dance. And when she came back, she was like, I danced in the presence of the Lord. That was Monday morning in the office. I said, what happened? Say the truth. It's not dance that I did. That is the problem. So please, she needs. No. To do.
This one just wants to disgrace himself here. But
you want to say
we don't have time. Well, let him give me the answer that I'm
looking for. We have time.
No, sit tight. Please tell me. For people like us that want to work on our upper body. Yes, please. What do we do? Thank you. Quick one. And if someone has done operation before.
Yeah.
You know, there are some kind of exercises you're not
Exercises,
supposed to
yeah.
do. So what are we going to do?
Yes, thank you so for bringing that up, because different dances and different exercises are for different kind of people. For people who have done operations, for pregnant women, we have certain kind of dances you do. Yes, so basically I would say for a start, if you have a gym, which is very good, very interesting, you could go on your treadmill for a start. So when you go into the gym, after you stretch up your body, you go on a treadmill. Then I will encourage skipping.
Skipping.
Yes,
Okay.
skippings are very good, because if you had some sort of operation or any illness, it doesn't, the exercises is for general body.
For general body.
Yes, that does it. But if you don't have a gym, or if you're not if you have not enrolled in a gym and you want to just do home workout, I would encourage you get a skipping rope, which is very important. Then also, if you live in a very secured area, you could take walks. Like in the morning, if you wake up in the morning, you take a walk, a quite long distance, all right? And then also, from walking, you can turn it to jogging. So you jog to a distance, right? And then as you do that, you measure your distance. So if you run 2 kilometers today, tomorrow you try out 3 kilometers. So the more you are extending, the more your body is absorbing these exercises, and you see the result, because as you sweat out every day, because it is this what is the fat is the calories. All right, so when you burning out, what you burn out, it's glucose. Glucose gives you that energy. So as you're burning out those calories, you're burning them out, and they turn it into glucose. So as they come out of your skin as sweat, you definitely see results in your body.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you very much. But that is not for you. Should be don't want to ask before.
The only exercise that I'll be doing is wait. Exercise that involve clapping of hands. If you don't pass that one, so I just be jogging.
The first thing I said on my mind when I came into the studio and I saw you, I'll be like, oh, I found a new client. That's the first thing I said.
I'm sorry for you. Me that can wake up 2 a.m. and press fufu. As he's teaching me, he will be complaining. What kind of client is
So you know why I say Igbo people go to stadium that time. After they are jogging and singing that their song, they will go and drink cold beer. Now people like already be that.
Yes, we used to jog from Alawode. We enter bus to get to the stadium. We play football. After we play football, back home.
There's no people are not moving forward now.
But trust me, yeah.
See your forward.
Right.
Now we know it with the fight.
So now look at it. You see, have you seen Kafi?
Yes, a lot.
Can you guess how old she is?
She's not a small person.
Above 40.
Yeah.
But does she look it?
No.
So you see, that's what exercise does to your body. It keeps your body, it keeps your skin fresh. It keeps you alive. You won't wrinkle out fast. And then your bones are very strong. So we're not saying in everything you do, you must be principled. You must have something that guides you. Nobody is saying you shouldn't eat. But it takes a level of discipline to tell yourself, this is what I should eat at a particular time.
Yeah, and the quantity matters.
And the quantity matters. Because now we're not just looking at right now, we're looking at in the long run. Can I be able to do what I am doing right now? All right. Can I be able to stay healthy? All right. And to be very honest with you, every successful person out there is working out tirelessly to have a good family. Good family, not just to have kids, but to have grandkids. And it is the joy of every father and mother out there to have good time with their grandchildren and their great-grandchildren at their old age. So where would you now want to be a liability to your children, to your grandchildren, and to your great-grandchildren when you're older? Because you didn't do the things you need to do to stay healthy and build strength for those days.
All right.
Good.
Okay, let him give us phone number so that people can call in here and the social media.
Very important. Okay, cool.
Yes, sir.
My number. Okay.
My number is 081 03 71 9187. I go again. My WhatsApp number is 081 03 71 9187. My social media handle is Ben Dancer NG on all social media platforms: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, everywhere. Just so long there's a social media. Once you put in, even if you Google my name right now, Ben Dancer, you get every information you want to know about me. And I would say it is very important that you follow the page, because the dancers are going to be dropping there, and I'm taking up a new class for fitness journey for beginners, all right, for intermediate and for advanced. Yes. So get ready.
Get ready. Let's enroll.
And they said this year, no grief for anybody, in a positive way.
Now you know the same only they talk about.
There you have it. We have Ben Dancer in the studio. He has told us a lot about dancing.
Yes.
A lot of things about dancing I did not know until today. But this advice that is given to you people is for you people.
Can you imagine?
It's not for me. I am a fufu addict, and I will continue. So
Orally, stop distracting people, please.
Okay, you should buy skipping rope and be roping yourself in your house. Well, we've come to the end of that part of the show, and trust me, I enjoyed myself. I learned a lot about fitness, a lot about dance, flexibility, so much beautiful things, and trust me, this will help on the journey.